Hello everyone, I'm Dora Pandeli and this is Off the Court. You know all the highlights of your favorite players, the crossovers, the buzzer beaters, but what happens before and after the game? What do they eat for breakfast? What is their weirdest habit? And yes, which song get them dancing when no one is watching? Here on Off the Court, we go beyond the stats and the spotlight. From guilty pleasures to foodie obsessions or offbeat routines, we're talking real life, real stories, and always good vibes. No filters, no scripts, just the person behind the player. This is where basketball meets life, and trust me, you don't want to miss this. Our guest today is one of the breakout stars of the season 2024-2025, TJ Shorts. In his very first year in the competition, the American point guard has shown all of Europe that he belongs among the elite. He's been the driving force behind Paris basketball's incredible run, leading the team all the way to the quarterfinals in the EuroLeague debut. We all know his game inside out, but who is the man behind the player? Well, it's time to find out right now. I've noticed that during every game interview, you thank God. You've done it with me when we did interviews after games. So where does that faith come from? And what role does religion play in your life?
Yeah, the faith comes from really my family. I grew up in the church when I was a young boy, and now as I've gotten older, I've kind of grown my relationship with God. I like to keep that close to me, especially when I'm playing basketball, because I understand that me playing is a blessing, and every time I get to step out on the court, I have to thank God that I'm able to do that, because there's many that aren't able, and there are some that are wishing they could, but they just can't. So it's just a moment for me to express my faith to the people who are watching, that's what I stand by and that's what I believe in. And I believe in God, and I believe He's given me this gift. So it's a blessing every time I can use it.
Now let's talk about food. So you played in Germany for 4 years. Tell us one German specialty you loved and why. And one you hate.
One I love from Germany? Oh, that's a tough question. But I would have to say schnitzel is probably the one I love. It's very traditional German food. I don't know if there's one I hate. Maybe one I don't like the most is, I think it's like a bratwurst, maybe like a hot dog. I'm not a big fan. And I think that's also a very common German food, so I would say those two.
Do you like pretzels?
Pretzels are okay. I'm not like the biggest fan, but I don't not like them.
So now you're in Paris, same thing. One specialty or beverage you love, and maybe something that is overrated, based on your opinion, when talk about their cuisine there.
I would say the one thing I love the most out of anything you can ask all my teammates is they have this dessert. It's called a brioche de Perdu, which is like basically like a French toast with ice cream on the top with caramel icing. This is my all-time favorite Paris thing, French thing. That is number one.
Who doesn't like brioche? And it doesn't have to do with me being pregnant, okay? Everybody loves brioche in Paris. In general, what's your favorite type of cuisine? Like Chinese, Japanese, Italian, French, Greek, maybe?
Oh, favorite type of cuisine? I would have to say either Italian or maybe like soul food. You know, I'm obviously an American guy, so food from down south is some of my favorite, but also Italian. I really like pasta.
Now we're gonna go again, back and forth, Germany, France. Since you've been there, but now you're in France. You've been to Germany, now you're in France. We're gonna play a game. French wine or German beer?
French wine.
But not a lot, okay? Because we keep ourselves healthy and fit occasionally.
Yes, just on occasion.
French cheese or German?
I'm not a big fan of cheese, but I'll say French.
French or German weather?
That's tough, but French weather.
Paris or Berlin?
Paris.
I'll agree with you.
Yeah.
So, French cars or German cars?
German cars for sure.
I'm with you for that too.
Yeah.
And last, French rap or German rap?
I've heard both. I would have to say French rap.
Now, let's talk about culture. And let's start about music. You said before that you love, and I'm sure you listen to before the games or during traveling. And I want quick answers. Let's start with the first one. Your favorite song of all time?
Right above it, Drake and Lil Wayne.
The most romantic song ever for you?
Since I Have a Lover, Six Flag or Black.
Okay. The best song to dance to?
Any Drake song.
Are you a dancer?
I am a dancer.
We've seen you a little bit. We've seen your moves. Pre-game moves. You dance in the locker room after wins also?
Absolutely.
Okay. Good to know. We need more cameras around you.
Yes.
A song you listen to every day.
Meek Mill, probably Dreams and Nightmare.
And now, between me and you know, nobody's gonna know about that. A song you secretly love, but you wouldn't admit to anybody.
Well, this artist is, I think, very good. I think other people should tap in, but Moonchild, Money is the song.
Okay.
Money.
Good to know. And now, favorite artist for now.
Drake.
And ever? Drake?
Drake.
Since you were young?
Drake.
Oh, Drake. Okay, we're covered. Now, from music to TV shows and movies. And I'm sure also when you relax at home or when you travel, you're watching a lot of movies or shows. So, what's your favorite TV show ever?
The Office.
I love it. Yeah.
Yes.
Thumbs up for that.
Yes, classic.
So, what are you watching right now when you have time?
Drive to Survive, Formula One.
Ooh, good. And favorite movie of all time?
Pursuit of Happiness.
Good. I love it. So, we talk about music, food, shows. Now, let's talk about what's your favorite activity off the court?
Off the court, probably playing video games.
Okay, do you have a favorite video game?
Currently, Apex Legends.
Okay, are you a PlayStation fan, Xbox, or what is your favorite thing?
I'm an Xbox fan.
Ooh, okay. So you're against Mike James, that is a PlayStation guy.
I am. Xbox and PlayStation always button heads.
Now, imagine that you have to host a podcast, but not about basketball. What would it be about?
A podcast, if it was not about basketball, maybe it would be about shoes or like different
Fashion.
like fashion, exactly.
Do you have a favorite sneaker?
Currently, my favorite is my Doc Martens.
Good, I love it. Do you have a favorite color?
My favorite color, well, I don't have a favorite color shoe, but whatever is going with the outfit.
So, if you weren't a pro basketball player, what job do you think you would have?
I think I'd be a motivational speaker.
Oh, you could still do that. We'd love to see you doing something like this, by the way.
Yes.
And you know, you're a role model. You're an active role model by the way you play and you express yourself before and after the game. So you lead by example for now.
Exactly.
Let's move on to the next question. If you could swap lives with any celebrity or athlete you know for 24 hours, who would you choose?
I'd probably choose maybe LeBron James, just to see how it feels to be the GOAT of basketball.
Okay. And to see how it feels to also play with Luka Doncic.
Exactly.
You talked to me about shoes before, and I know that your favorite shoes to play are the Kobe 4s. Am I right?
This is correct.
Do you, like you do for your shoes that you wear every day, do you also collect and you like to buy shoes for basketball as well?
Yes, I have a ton of basketball shoes, and I always like to rotate shoes every game.
Now, you said the Kobe 4s are your the shoes that you love, but do you have a shoe that growing up you remember more vividly as a young player?
Yeah, when I was a child, I had a pair of Jordan 11s, Jordan 11 lows, and these were like one of the first shoes that I really kind of fell in love with, and that's probably where my love for shoes started. But I vividly remember having these shoes, not wanting to take them off, wanting to wear them every single game.
I know how that feels. Who inspires you the most outside of basketball? It could be someone famous, one family member, a friend of yours.
Probably my dad.
Why?
Just to see how hard he's worked. He started in the military and then stopped with the military, and he was a post office worker for a very long time. And just seeing him basically support our family, do all the things that you have to do to be a good father, and that was kind of what inspired me to have the work ethic that I have today to become a great basketball player.
What is the best advice your dad has given you?
Best advice he's given me is to just block out the outside noise. Focus on your inner circle, focus on your inner peace, and just be yourself. And when you're doing that, good things will come to you and good things will happen.
Okay, and last question. What is something that we don't know, but you want people to know about TJ Swords?
Probably that my middle name is Neil Cortez and my real name is actually Timothy. Everyone knows me as TJ, but my real name is Timothy Neil Cortez Shorts II, named after my father. So that's, I guess, a sneaky inside information about me that probably nobody truly knows.
But now we know.
Yes, now
so,
you know.
That was a long name to remember, but I remember the Timothy. So Timothy, or TJ Swords, thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you on the court. Good luck.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoy getting to know more about TJ Shorts. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media. See you next time for an Off the Court new episode. Bye!